good, YouTube, man? We're gonna be reacting to 10 heartbreaking YouTuber moments, man. We just went through a heartbreak on Mr. Beast's video. I'm sad. So sorry that I didn't react to it, but hey, cooking with Corey when we hit 1K subs. Jesus loves y'all, boys and girls. Stay tuned for more.
These are 10 of the most heartbreaking YouTuber moments.
My father didn't love me.
He did lose his battle.
They're suing me for something I didn't do.
Bro, that really broke my heart, bro.
And at number 10, FaZe Rug's entire family was heartbroken.
Bro, the FaZe Rug, bro, he's so wholesome, bro. Like, he's a wholesome dude. And he always just working to better other people's lives, chat. I'm not gonna lie.
After a loved one passed, see, the whole family, and of course Rug, was always spending time with his cousin Anthony's dog.
No, Grandma! Wait, no, Grandma.
Get back on there. He will not give that shit up, dude.
Cuervo, hi. Oh my god, he's so big and scary looking.
Love you. Guys, this is my dog right here.
And moments like those just proved how great of a dog Cuervo was. Until one day, Rug and a few family members posted heartbreaking videos.
Yesterday, my cousin Anthony and his whole family lost their dog, who was only 3 years old, due to seizures.
He couldn't move, and they said that his brain had swelled up.
I had to put my dog down. He was such a good dog. My most prized possession. My best friend. He's been through every breakup, every family issue.
He was the sweetest soul in the world, and we all loved him. Everyone in our family loved him.
Now, losing Cuervo was something the entire family was struggling with. So, love and support wasn't the only thing Rug wanted to give them.
I hope you guys like it, but you guys can turn around in 3, 2, 1, go.
See, I told you, chat. He always working to better somebody else's life. That's W.
Thank you, Brian.
Thanks, Brian. It's nice. I like it. That's his favorite dog.
I think we all wanted to have something like this in our house. For you to bring this and bring all of us a little bit of closure. You guys both have done so much.
You guys deserve it 100%.
Man, you could tell his gift meant everything to them. But number 9 meant even more to this little. She got to meet her YouTube idol after suffering through the worst moment of her life. Toby from Sidemen learned about this girl, Blue, who's going through things most people can't even imagine.
Her situation is quite heartbreaking. She lost her stepdad to mental health a couple years ago and then has been diagnosed with cancer. Recently, she's lost a lot of movement in her body.
From a syndrome called GBS, basically from her shoulders down, she's got whole body.
God bless her, bro. God bless her. It's crazy. This is where we need to be donating at, like.
Paralysis.
And since GBS is a neurological disorder where the immune system mistakenly attacks the nerves in the body, which eventually causes the muscles to completely shut down, the disorder attacked Blue's entire body, so she was forced to live in the hospital.
They actually live in the hospital, so the government won't actually pay a lot of what they stay. So they're paying $190 a night to live at the hospital, and they don't have a home to go to right now.
Now, Toby wanted to do anything he could to help her and her family, so everybody pretended to be doctors so she wouldn't suspect anything, just so they could give her a heartwarming surprise.
Is there a patient here I need to talk to? I can't even. I'm a mess. I bought you some presents, but when you get better, this is the only item of Sidemen stuff that I have with me. It's an honor to meet you. Thank you for being a fan. Thank you for supporting us. I'm just happy I can come here and put a smile on you. The smile made me cry. It was a smile. You got a beautiful smile. Her face just like lit up when I walked in the room. I was like, oh my gosh. Oof, you made me cry.
See, Toby couldn't hold back his tears while meeting Blue, and he got even more emotional after he left. Because he was sort of realizing how blessed he is and how much taking a small part of his day really meant to her. So that's why he posted a picture of them together saying she had the most beautiful voice and smile, how she just made a new best friend, and to keep fighting since everyone's rooting for her. Shout out to Toby. But at number 8, Aiden Ross's heartbreaking moment actually got him clowned by his fans. Cause even though Aiden's become one of the biggest streamers in the world, racked up millions of dollars, and buys crazy things, all of that actually made him start drifting away from his family.
Nah, I literally made my mom cry today, bro. My mom literally said, sometimes I wish you weren't famous. I really wish I could just be with my son. She said, I wish you were unknown so you could be all mine again. I felt so bad on God, bro. I really want to cry now, bro. That really broke my fucking heart, bro.
See, Aiden was on the verge of tears and was clearly going through a rough time with his mom. But instead of all fans supporting him and encouraging him to go see her like a few real fans did, most people were just clowning him, saying, blah, 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 just go buy another Lamborghini, that he's wiping his tears with $100 bills, and just making fun of Aiden's entire situation. I guess if you're rich, nobody really cares what you're going through.
See, that's, like, me personally, I don't want to be overly rich.
Aiden went to see his mom and actually brought her on stream. But at number 7, David Dobrik was crying after an emotional breakup. Nobody expected that from David and Liza, who are one of YouTube's first couples. Because they watched David buy her a new car, get a new house together, they were always filming, and their chemistry felt like they were perfect for each other.
Oh no.
You like it? Yeah. It's all over your lips. Come here, I got it. I got it.
You get it?
Yeah.
Thanks, babe.
No problem.
But even though fans watched most of their videos over 10 million times and clearly loved them being together, none of the support was able to save the relationship from eventually falling apart.
Liza broke up with me because she felt like we've been kind of distant because we've just been so busy, period. Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, I was feeling that on my side too, but I just don't have the balls to kind of pull the trigger on that and be like, hey, we should take a little bit of a break.
I hate this. This is gonna sound so lame, but I really want to spread love, but I have to have it first.
Bottom line is, this is the best girl ever, like literally I've ever met in my life. Like there is not a bad bone in her body, which is why it's so unfair that she feels not the best sometimes.
I think we were both just so angry at the fact that we even distanced in the first place because I love him and he was always good to me. He's always been a good guy to me and he's always been a freaking amazing best friend and a rock for me.
Why are they like acting like they are not right there? No, like I'm not even trying to make this into like any type of joke. Please don't laugh. Like they literally talking like they are not literally beside him. He's like, bro, can y'all just look each other in the eyes and just talk? Like why everything gotta be set up with a camera? Hey, I know I'm a consistent YouTuber, but dude, come on now.
Clearly for so long, I don't really cuss online, guys, but David's just
Man, and as much as they still loved each other and wanted to be friends, their breakup affected them and their fans so much that it didn't just have fans making emotional posts about it. David even made a heartbreaking breakup post about Liza where he told her how much he loved her. But at number 6, the heartbreaking story about Bradley Martin's dad didn't just change Bradley's life forever. He got emotional over 3 times just talking about it.
My dad took his life when he was 36 years old, and I'm 33. I used to think, genetically speaking, if I'm like my father, am I gonna end up like my father? Like, am I gonna be 36 and be like, this, I'm out?
Nah, bro. See, like, bro, he had to live with that, bro. Mental, like, bro. That's why we gotta check on everybody. Like, if you being kind and sweethearted to everybody else, be kind and sweethearted to the people that you don't really think that need it, cause they definitely need it, bro. We all like, bro. It's crazy, chat. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he had a real issue. I think I have some of that, to be honest.
And he wasn't just sad about his dad. Brad was so scared that he'd end up like him that he turned to the only thing that helped.
The one thing that like genuinely changed my life and allowed me to not be dead. And that was the gym. Not just because of the gym itself, but because the people that I met in the gym, the conversations that I had in the gym, the relationships that I built in the gym, the father figures that I met in the gym that I was seeking my whole life.
But alright, Brad doesn't just get emotional talking about how the situation saved his life. He's pretty much heartbroken anytime his dad is even brought up.
That's the thing, when I think about my dad.
I don't want to cry. my perspective then was so different than my perspective now, and I was able to look back from an older state and understand that it wasn't as simple as what I thought it was then, which was my father didn't love me. Yeah. And I'm not good enough. Yeah. And everything that we go through, every hardship, every downfall is going to be a new opportunity to learn and to grow and to become better and to go closer to where you really want to go. You just have to allow it. Yeah.
Now, all right, I'm just glad he used that sad situation as some motivation, and everything he went through changed his life for the better. But before we see Jake Paul crying after someone tried ruining his life, Tfue in tears talking about wanting to disappear, and Mr. Beast's heartbreaking story, at number 5, Sketch was heartbroken when he opened up about something he's never told anyone.
I don't really mind crying on camera, but like...
Cause even though on camera, it seems like he's always having fun, hanging with celebrities, filming commercials, going to the Super Bowl, and pretty much making everyone around him laugh.
You see it? The chemistry. Through the roof. Through the roof. Rumored lovers.
As happy as Sketch acts, it's actually just a mask to something severe that he suffers from inside.
Did you feel that anxiety prior to your career?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to get to the bottom of potentially where it comes from?
Like I've been to therapists and tried all the medications. I just don't like being under medication.
Like everybody wants to be with you. You're funny. You're super positive. You're lighthearted. And so it's interesting to sit here and better understand like the things that make you a bit anxious. And I wonder what would change if you were to really get those under control.
Probably a lot of stuff. I don't really mind crying on camera, but like, I don't know. I feel like I just had anxiety all day, and now I feel better. But like,
can I tell you something really quick too? Just sorry to talk because I want.
No, I want to keep all this in because I'd rather like people know like.
I'm with you, bro. I am heavily with you.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta respect Sketch for always putting on a brave face for his fans. Because honestly, I'm sure a lot of us deal with anxiety on some levels, so I understand why it's been hard for him, especially since he can't find a solution. But listen, at number 4, Jake Paul wasn't just heartbroken after he got sued. He actually cried realizing someone tried to end his entire career. Because just 6 days before his big fight, news broke that Jake was being accused of something inappropriate by a TikTok star. And she didn't just post a viral video to expose everything about the situation, which had thousands of people
You gotta be mad, sick, mad, disgusting to do something like this, bro. You're weird. You're weird. Come on now, bro. Come on now, bro.
Supporting her while attacking Jake. She eventually sued Jake, and all that made him feel like the entire world was against him. So he didn't just post a long response denying all the allegations. He eventually broke down in tears just talking about it.
I wake up the next day, have a phone call with my lawyers for one of the lawsuits for literally like something I did not do. And it goes back to like people just like attacking Jake Paul, wanting to see me fail for literally like nothing. They're suing me for something I didn't do. It just pisses me off.
And honestly, Jake was heartbroken knowing everything he worked for could be gone over one allegation. So even though Jake was eventually found to be innocent, he still felt like he had to defend himself.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but nothing's come from it legally.
Of course not. This is a completely made up, fabricated story. This girl is a liar. This absolutely did not happen. I've never laid a finger on a girl without their permission. And it's devastating to be accused of such a thing.
Now, obviously the situation cost him lots of money and caused plenty tears. At least he got some support from friends and family. But number 3 was even more heartbreaking. When Tfue told the whole world he wanted to disappear. Nobody knew what Tfue was actually going through in his regular life. Because all his fans ever saw was him being a daredevil during vlogs, joining one of the biggest gaming orgs in the world, and winning millions of dollars in Fortnite tournaments.
Your number 1 duo is Tfue and Cloxy!
Honestly, at that point, Tfue was one of the GOATs, and from the outside looking in, his life definitely seemed fun and easy. But after almost a decade of non-stop streaming and constant pressure to stay relevant on YouTube, where he even tried playing different games, eventually all the stress caught up to Tfue, so he uploaded a video saying goodbye.
It's been a long
road, dude. I feel like I'm about to cry. I just feel fucking like kind of trapped sometimes, you know? It's fucking a lot, dude. Streaming like 6-8 hours a day. 8 years partnered, you know? I've been doing this since I was like 8 years old, content creating. I'm 25. Majority of my life has been in front of a screen. I just need to escape for a little bit.
Man, Tfue rarely ever gets emotional like that, so it was obvious he needed a break from the world. But after 5 months of nobody knowing where he went or if he'd ever even return, Tfue eventually uploaded a video about his resurrection and making content. And thankfully, the break must have worked, because he's been going live and looking much happier ever since. Shout out to Tfue, man. But heartbreaking moments ending with something positive is usually rare, which I did think was also going to happen at number 2, until what happened after Syndicate gave his biggest fan the best day of their life. This is Alec, a young kid who was sadly diagnosed with cancer and was going through the toughest moments of his life. So when the Make-A-Wish Foundation gave him the chance to meet anyone in the world, he chose his favorite YouTuber, Syndicate.
I can never thank you enough for spending the one wish from Make-A-Wish that you could ever spend in your life on me.
And obviously, Syndicate wasn't just honored with the opportunity, he was not going to take this for granted. He spent the day taking Alec on a helicopter ride over Los Angeles.
How was that? A good little trip? Best thing ever.
Treated him to food at a nice restaurant.
Nothing but the best for Alec and his family tonight. Oh my gosh.
Like, chat, I would love to do this, chat. I would love to do this with y'all. I'm not even capping.
And even took Alec to a gaming event.
What he doesn't know is that Razor, the homies, have hooked him up with a bunch of swag stuff.
Sounds like it's going to be a freaking awesome day.
So yeah, we figured you need an awesome bag to go with it, so hope you like it.
Awesome day, awesome bags.
But as wholesome as their entire interaction was, just a month later, Syndicate had some bad news.
I'm all emotional upset right now because I just did a video for Alec and his family. Because if you guys remember, I did a Make-A-Wish when I went to E3 2016. And the Make-A-Wish was to go and hang out with Alec for a day. He could choose to do...
No.
do anything he wanted in the world. But instead, Alec, who was fighting a battle with cancer, chose to spend his day with me. Unfortunately, like 3 days ago, he did lose his battle. No. It's because he really wasn't in a good spot, so it's just such a shitty situation, like, what?
Man, Alec was such an inspiration to him that his passing made Syndicate too sad to continue even talking about it. R.I.P., man. But alright, Mr. Beast has done a lot for fans and people all around the world, so it's only right he's at our number 1 spot, especially after what he did for a young kid who saved his sister's life.
Around 5 or 6 o'clock one evening, Bridger and Brielle decided to go over to the friends. The girl that was with them said, "That dog over there is the nice one. This is the mean one." At that point, the mean dog turned and started jumping at them. Bridger was in front of Brielle, got in front of Brielle. She very much used him as a shield, as her protector. He says the dog just kept biting.
Now, 6-year-old little Bridger's saving his sister.
Dang. You could see from his hair. No. This is crazy, chat. This is crazy. Hey, he's a superhero for real. That's my boy. He's a Superman. I'm not even gonna lie. Superhuman, chat.
Not only left him with over 90 stitches on his face and scars that'll live with forever, his bravery almost cost him his life.
Bridger said, "I stepped in front so that Brielle couldn't get bit. I yelled for her to run." And I said, "Why'd you do that, buddy?" And he says, "Dad, if somebody had to die, I'd rather it be me."
And all because Bridger thankfully survived, his story went so viral that he wasn't just being shouted out by his favorite superheroes and even got to meet one. His favorite YouTuber, Mr. Beast, even sent him a special message.
What's your favorite thing to watch on YouTube?
You could tell Mr. Beast made him feel like he was the superhero that day. But wholesome moments like that, or getting emotional, that's something YouTubers and streamers know a lot about in other videos like these.
Hebrews 2 verse 18. For in that he himself has suffered being tempted, he is able to aid those who are tempted. If you don't know what tempted is, it's like when sin tries. If you don't know what sin is, it's just bad things. When bad things try to take you away, and tries to take you away from what God wanted you to do, and that's to be a child of Him, a servant of Him. So sin tries to tempt you. It will try to tempt you. So Jesus, that He got something great. God is saying that He got something way much greater than anything on this world, and that He could just aid them temps. He could care for them. He could care for He could help you in any tempting situation. Just call upon the name of the Lord. He will be there. Jesus loves y'all boys and girls. Thank y'all so much for everything. Thank y'all so much for 880 subs, man. Jesus loves y'all boys and girls. 3X Nation for life. I'm out. Peace.